Welcome to this introduction on vectorization and SIMD compiler optimization. In this video, we are going to explore how modern computers make your code run significantly faster by converting standard instructions into parallel ones. We will break down exactly what this means and how it happens under the hood. To understand vectorization, we first need to look at the traditional way computers process data, known as scalar processing or single instruction, single data. In this model, the CPU fetches one piece of data, processes it, and stores the result before moving to the next. It is like a grocery clerk checking out items one by one. It is simple and reliable, but it can be slow when you have a lot of data to process. Now let us look at the solution, SIMD, which stands for single instruction, multiple data. Instead of processing items one by one, SIMD allows the CPU to grab a whole group of numbers and process them all at the exact same time in a single clock cycle. This is what we call vectorization. It turns a single-lane road into a multi-lane highway. Think of it like transporting people. Scalar processing is like using a car. If you have 4 people to transport, you have to make 4 separate trips. Vector processing is like using a bus. You can put all 4 people in the bus and transport them to the destination in just one single trip. Both get the job done, but the bus is much more efficient for groups. How does the hardware actually do this? It uses special, extra-wide registers. A standard register might hold just one number, like a 32-bit float. But SIMD registers, like SSE, a VX, and a VX512, are much wider. A 512-bit register can hold 16 separate numbers at once. This allows the CPU to perform math on all 16 of those numbers simultaneously. The best part is that you often do not need to write complex assembly code to use this. Modern compilers are smart. When you write a standard loop in languages like C++ or Rust and enable optimization flags like O2 or O3, the compiler analyzes your code. It automatically transforms your scalar loop into vector instructions, a process called auto-vectorization. Here is a visualization of what happens mathematically. Imagine you are adding 2 arrays, B and C, in a vectorized operation. The CPU packs 4 numbers from array B and 4 numbers from array C into these wide registers. It then adds them together in one go, producing 4 results for array A instantly. This massively reduces the number of CPU cycles needed to finish the task. However, vectorization does not work everywhere. For it to work, your data usually needs to be contiguous in memory, like in an array. If your data is scattered, the CPU cannot load it into a vector register easily. Also, if your loop has data dependencies, where the next calculation relies on the previous result, the compiler cannot parallelize it because it has to wait for the first answer. So why is this important? The primary benefit is speed. Vectorized code can be 2 to 8 times faster for math-heavy applications. It also improves power efficiency because the CPU can finish the work faster and go back to an idle state. This is absolutely critical for performance-intensive fields like game development, audio processing, and scientific simulations. To summarize, SIMD stands for single instruction, multiple data. It unlocks the full potential of your CPU by processing arrays and vectors in parallel using wide registers like a VX. Modern compilers do the heavy lifting for us by auto-vectorizing loops, provided the data is structured correctly. Understanding this is key to writing high-performance software.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.